Because I also have Starfield as a pre-order already.
Yeah.
Thanks. I think it was something I bought from AMD like a couple of months ago. And they're like, oh, hey, you bought this. You get a code for Starfield. And I was like, all right, cool.
Probably your CPU. They've been doing that with the CPUs and the GPUs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the last time I bought a motherboard, I got like 6 months of Game Pass Gold or Ultimate fucking dildo version for free or something.
There's a dildo version?
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of Starfield, this handsome gentleman was on the writing team, being as he was around at the start of the universe. It's Little Sharky.
Y'all need an adult? I am an adult. Hey, I'm Sharky. You can find me on Twitch or now Blue Sky because of Wonderful Catboy. So let's just have some fun.
I'm really excited for Blue Sky because it's now just being populated with like pet pictures and buttholes, and like, to be honest, those are two things I like.
All right. Sweet.
One of those-
Give me a link.
One of those things I can filter.
Yeah.
The pet pictures, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
I hate all of you.
Do you though?
No.
I'm glad somebody else knows how I feel.
Oh, fuck off.
What's with these homies dissing my girl?
Rian, Blue Sky is literally just new Twitter.
Well,
Yeah.
Twitter, actually,
It's
but
old Twitter, but made new. Everything old is new again, Twitter.
Yeah, until the AI boss get their hands on it. But like, you know what? I'd rather watch one shitty billionaire lose something and hang out with another kind of shitty billionaire, but like a less obnoxious and shitty billionaire.
How about just as shitty but slightly less obnoxious?
Yeah.
Quieter. Like, just as shitty, but quieter.
Yeah. He's also really good at not wasting fuck tons of money.
Masterful gambit, sir. Anyways, we're staring at Van Zeeks.
We are, and I was gonna say, I gotta be honest, every time I look at Van Zeeks, I just imagine Oni sitting in front of his computer making the same face whenever I open my mouth.
I think he just makes that same face the entire voice acting session because all of us frustrate that wonderful son of a bitch.
Like, I can hear his blood pressure rising. All right. I will do that. Once back at it again. Once we left off, we had a lovely chat with I wanted to say Sholmes. It's definitely not Sholmes. This is Barack Van Zeeks. He had basically we pieced together that he couldn't have done it, and that Gregson had hired Mr. Vigil to be like his body double.
And that somebody else was allegedly the bad guy.
Yeah, apparently Gregson may have been going around and murdering people. Maybe.
Alright.
With infinite fish and chips, you can really choke somebody out.
Oh god, especially if they're dry. Like
Set in
overcooked.
November, a location.
They're British.
Yeah, true. These must be the patient's treatment notes. Let's see. Tendency to jump from windows? Remember to place a cushion at base of wall outside? Aren't we a story up from the ground here?
Oh dear, poor Mr. Vigil.
Our friend Lumi plays it a lot. I can't help feeling that there's a better solution to the problem than a cushion, though. How about like a trampoline? Finding something you lost isn't always a happy experience, it turns out. Pursuing the truth can be a very dark business sometimes, can it?
Yes, I'm afraid it can.
this just... What is... There's just like a thing on the ground.
Have you never seen a trash can before, sir?
That's wrong place to put it. That is an OSHA violation. Ah, more patient
This isn't
treatment notes.
America.
What do these say, I wonder? Endlessly obliging. I suppose that's referring to the patient in this bed.
I would think so. And until Mr. Vigil is a little more stable, it's probably just as well that he is a kindly person in the neighboring bed.
The endlessly part is a little worrying, though, isn't it? I mean, what if Mr. Vigil suddenly declared that he'd like to take a trip out of the window? Would this endlessly obliging patient simply open it for him and say, "Be my guest"?
Gosh, I sure hope so. Let's check with the doctor later.
Did they bother locking these dangerous chemicals? There are a lot of bottles in that cabinet there, aren't there? Do you think it's safe to keep them there?
If you were a patient here, I'm sure you'd take some medicine by when you were mistaken and you were half asleep.
We have definitely had this dialogue before. That is a worry, but at least the cabinet has a lock, even if it's only a flimsy looking one. Hey, they put a lock on it, finally.
Oh, I have no doubt you'd manage to unlock that somehow when you were half asleep as well.
There are limits even to what I can do when I'm half asleep, you know, Miss Susato. Oh, I guess they ain't shit here yet. Yeah, let me check the audio in a sec here. Do. Oh, hey, Cosmo's office.
2nd November, prosecutor's office.
Cosma.
I thought it wouldn't be long before you paid me a visit, Ryunosuke. I was right about what I said, wasn't I?
What, that your haircut makes you look like a Karen?
You have all the makings of a great defense lawyer.
That's a really gay smile.
What?
Well, I always believed that you'd fulfill your dreams of advocating in the British courts. I just never imagined for one second that it would be as a prosecutor.
Seeing you stand in a foreign courtroom so gallantly, realizing your dream, Cosmo-san, I'm truthfully happy for you.
And I'm truly thankful to you, Judicial Assistant Mikotoba.
Wow, nobody's called me that in 7 games.
Ryunosuke. I always thought it would be fun for you and I to shake up the British legal system a little together. This isn't quite how I envisioned it, though. I suppose it's just another twist of fate.
You can't escape from crossing fates. I've learned a lot of things during my time in London. About how Susato-san's father was himself a visiting student here once, along with Judge Jigoku. And about what happened with your dad.
And you'll have no difficulty understanding why I had no choice. Why I had to find a way to get Britain as a visiting student myself. Had to get to Britain as a visiting student myself.
I want to hear it from you, Kazuma.
As you wish, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
It's getting on a year. Yeah, it's getting on for a year now since what happened in the SS Birdia. We were heading across the oceans from Japan to Great Britain. When a bizarre, serious... That is a typo. When a bizarre series of coincidences led to those tragic events. I thought I'd lost my best friend forever.
I must have been unconscious for a long time. When I awoke, I was lying on a bed. It was a narrow little room. There was a posy of flowers by the pillow. It took me a little while to realize that I was in the cabin of...
Whoa, hello?
a ship.
What in the absolute... Hold on. Controller, please.
I slipped out of the room and headed up onto the deck.
Are we done, controller? We good? Were you already suffering from amnesia at that point?
Yes. I didn't know what had happened or where I was. There was just this voice in my head. You have something you have to do, something no one else can know about. Go to Great Britain. Your task awaits you there. It was a calling I couldn't ignore. It compelled me relentlessly. Out on deck, I saw that I was on a huge steamship and we were docked in a large port.
It must have been Hong Kong.
Yeah, it must have been. Presumably just before they were due to carry your body off the ship.
I had no idea of the situation, but I did have the feeling that this was in some way my last chance. So I concealed myself among the disembarking passengers and went ashore. Then I disappeared into the crowded streets of that foreign port city. So I can plan my onward journey to Great Britain. Just under a year ago, with all my past memories lost to me, I was left behind in Hong Kong. Everything was foreign to me. The sights, the sounds, the smells. My head reeled. I was truly at a loss. I realize now that I'd escaped as a dead man, with nothing but the clothes on my back. No money, of course.
Oh, how terrifying for you.
Luckily, though, I had 2 feathers in my cap.
All right, Yankee Doodle Dandy. One being your knowledge of English, I suppose.
That's right. On the back of that, I was able to pick up some work as a deckhand on a cargo ship.
Dickhand?
It can be 2 things.
Eventually, after calling at countless ports, I finally arrived at Dover. That must have been some 3 months ago now.
Your formidable tenacity of purpose showing itself again. I mean, the man had lost his memory and had literally nothing to his name. Oh my god, would you just blow him already? But he still managed to make his way to London on the opposite side of the world.
Of course, I had no idea why I'd move heaven and earth to get here at that point.
So, how did you end up becoming Lord Van Zeek's apprentice then?
That can only be called an extraordinary stroke of luck, really.
Uh-huh. Tell me more. Yeah, tell me, what exactly were you stroking that was so lucky?
I'm just gonna find a cash machine. I'll be right back.
Ah, see ya, Sharky. So was it like when he spit in your mouth or stuck his fingers in your mouth? Both?
You see, I was stopped at the border because I had no papers.
Oh, so it's an arranged marriage. Got it.
They took me straight to Scotland Yard. And by sheer coincidence, Lord Strongheart was there to attend a meeting. That's when the second feather in my cap came into play.
That would have been your knowledge of law.
Yes, exactly. Lord Strongheart was curious about an Easterner with intimate knowledge of British law. He took me back with him to the Supreme Court and assigned me to the prosecutor's office.
And then 9 days ago, you finally got your memory back after the trial involving Drebber.
Yes, I did.
Ever since I first met you at Yume, you talked about your dream.
Mark my words, Ryunosuke. I'll be chosen as a visiting student and make my way to Great Britain someday.
Did you know the entire time about what happened to your father here?
16 years ago. When my father left on that exciting trip to Great Britain, I was just a boy. We took a photograph together the day before his departure. It's my last memory of him.
I'm gonna try something real quick, like. Ba-da, ba-da, do. Okay. Y'all say something?
What?
Ah, there we go.
I am here.
Excellent. I just decided to add Discord as its own audio source so I don't have to balance everything.
What?
Yeah, smart moves by me, right?
But what I remember most about my father is his unwavering sense of justice. Six years after he left, a gentleman called at our family home. He told me that Genshin, my father, had been taken ill in England and passed away.
Genshin had quite an impact on the British justice system.
There we go. I have done it. I am actually very impressed.
It was Professor Mikutoba, your father, Susato-san.
Oh my.
Ever since then, the professor was very good to me. He even helped to fund my university education at UMA. I'll be forever in his debt. But nevertheless, I just couldn't bring myself to believe what he told me.
Enjoy your luck.
Then one day, a letter arrived at our house from Britain. There was no indication of the sender, so I opened it assuming it was from an old acquaintance of my father. What I read in that letter changed my entire life.
Well, what did it say?
Boy needs therapy.
That boy needs therapy.
It said that my father had been a mass murderer, and the writer cursed the Asogi name.
So yeah, therapy. Definitely therapy.
Oh no.
As a result of that letter, I found out what had been hidden from me for all those years.
Purely psychosomatic.
Presumably, the letter was sent from a relative of one of the victims. If whoever it was had been a member of the judiciary, he could have been present at the closed trial. The letter revealed that my father had been sentenced to death, executed for being a killer.
I'm so sorry you had to find out that way.
I imagine the British government did its very best to silence whoever sent that letter. But someone who knew the truth and couldn't bear the resentment was always going to be a problem.
But still, it could have very well been written by anyone. Why would you believe such a thing?
There was a newspaper cutting included with the letter. It was the first I'd ever heard of the professor and his terrible killing spree.
Well, what did my father have to say about it?
I couldn't bring myself to show him.
What? Why not?
Because he deliberately concealed the truth from me by telling me my father was taken by a fatal illness. That couldn't have been easy for him, and he'd done it out of consideration for my feelings.
No worries.
So instead, I showed the letter to Judge Jigoku.
The only thing you missed was me splitting the audio successfully. Ah, to the other visiting student.
He faltered for the briefest of moments, but then he just laughed the letter off. But in that moment, I saw it on his face. He was undeniably shocked, shaken momentarily, before recovering his poise.
Oh my.
You got that PvP tank build, dog.
A year later, my bereaved mother succumbed to the strain of grief, and she too passed away.
Do you think Judge Jigoku would be more of a giant dad or the wall?
Probably more of a hoser, eh?
Oh, which I don't know which one of those builds is more Canadian, to be honest.
The one that smells like maple syrup?
Which is none of them. No maple syrup for you. 10,000 years dungeon!
That's when I made up my mind that one day, without fail, I would cross the seas to Britain and seek the truth for myself. The truth about my father, Genshin Asogi.
Oh, little dork with his sword and shit.
And I wouldn't let anyone stand in my way.
Oh, Kazuma-sama. I wish you weren't gay.
So gay.
What we learned today in court turned things completely on their head. It was an impressive piece of lawyering, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Lord Van Zeeks isn't the Reaper, you know. I almost don't want to believe it myself, but it turns out that Inspector Gregson himself, the victim, was...
It's clear that the inspector was behind the Reaper's activity all along.
What? You mean you knew?
The real question is, who's been giving orders to the inspector? Yes, Brock Van Zeeks is the real Reaper.
What?
And I know that 10 years ago, it was him
I really need you to not.
who decided my father must be a mass murderer and sent him to his grave.
No, he was merely seeing that
Sir.
justice was done as the law dictates. He's not to blame.
Ultimately, it's people who condemn people. The law is just a tool they use to do it.
Like a hammer?
Sure,
Like a Drildo Doomba?
what the fuck is that?
Okay, so what you do, right?
Forget I asked.
Do we really want to know?
You own one.
You just
I
made me
mean-
laugh so hard my cat ran away.
Nice. Hey, Pen, this time don't put a link to what a Drildo is in chat. Thanks.
The real question is, do you really want me to be an example of how people should be?
No,
Did he actually do that?
I. Yeah. Yeah. Pen got a weak ban.
Was it for pasting what a dildo was in chat?
No, it was the link to the mods for nudity for Skyrim.
Specifically to part of the Khajiit anatomy.
Oh, I don't think I knew that was what he got banned for.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, it was funny.
Sounds worth it.
Yeah, I laughed, and then he was like, "What the fuck? I got banned," and I laughed even harder. To be fair, it's probably my fault. I should have deleted the link, but that means I have to do work. Anyway, so Oni, a Drildo, right? It's
I remember saying forget I asked.
Oh yeah, you're right. You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Exploding offer.
I don't care.
All right, I'm a DM it to you.
Oh my god.
Actually,
/ block Kyo's little monster.
Did you know that you cannot ban the broadcaster?
No, but I can block him.
Oh, it's an official tool. I thought it was just a fucking, oh god, not portmanteau. What's the fucking colloquialism? I thought it was a colloquialism. I was wrong. It is a full-on brand. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's somebody cashed it on the meme for sure. That's how that
Okay, it is in the chat. There you go. Enjoy that one while you can. Best served hot.
And when a man condemns another, he must take responsibility for his actions. Of course he must.
All right, one more thing and then I'm done. Do you know they make a starter set that comes with a drill?
Corded or cordless?
Cordless. It looks like.
Absolutely worthless.
AC adapter included, though.
Cordless drills are worthless.
but I
Well,
actually
listen,
do
I don't
need a
like being
drill.
tied down to the wall. The other interesting thing is there is a version that also comes with safety glasses and a safety vest.
I just want to be on the record saying I think that's probably the most ignorant thing I've ever heard you say, Chrissy. Cordless drills are very useful.
It's true. I have one of each, but I use my corded drill for almost everything because I cannot stand trying to use a cordless drill with half a battery.
I fucking like a lot of the 20 volt stuff is really nice these days. 20 and 24 volt, like they really have that staying power, and like a lot of them just go until it's like, all right, I can't do it anymore, and it's just like there is no like wear down. It's just like it works or it doesn't.
But I know for certain that my father would have never been taken. That my father would never have taken another man's life.
What the? They make a version that
Being-
includes a reciprocating saw.
It is important to reciprocate.
It's a fucking sawzall, though. Like, no.
I mean,
I'm gonna say it once, and then I'm closing the website because I'm not gonna be able to get anything done for the rest of the night. You can
I'm
buy.
sorry that it's so distracting for you.
You listen. You can buy the drilled. Bring it back. It is the Drildo Double Penetration Deluxe Thrust Set 7-piece. It includes a 2-into-1 adapter. Or a 1-into-2. Anyway, Oni, please help us.
I wish I could.
Well, saying the lines helps.
On the
Does it?
contrary, my father's life was taken by the Reaper.
This came up in the trial, didn't it? As something a little dubious, I mean? The fact that no time of death was recorded on Inspector Gregson's autopsy report.
Yes. There were some unexpected turns in the courtroom earlier. The suggestion you came up with certainly took everyone by surprise. The idea that the victim died the previous day at some other location is quite something.
Okay, can I just rewind? Are we? This is in the past covering why Naruhodo is no longer allowed to practice law in Britain.
What?
No.
Is that right?
So we are able to do it. We're able to do it again, but only if we finish this trial.
Chris, where have you been for the last 4 months?
If I look this up and I'm right, I am lambasting you all.
We're not in the past. We're currently in the present. The past was like at the beginning
No,
of the game.
we're in the past because we're back in Britain.
What?
No, okay. So the first two cases were in the past. Then we jumped to the present. Then Susato came back
Yeah.
That's right.
from
Okay.
Japan. Yeah.
I can see the future.
All right, everybody back on the same page?
No, but go ahead.
How can I assist?
Don't worry about it. I'm looking it up.
Okay. Well, considering when the pocket watch had stopped and the scorch marks on the candle, it's certainly a distinct possibility. The evidence at the scene both point there. Yeah, the evidence in the scene both point to it.
To be honest, it bothered me too.
Did it? Why didn't you fucking say something then?
So I paid a visit to the autopsy room earlier. The coroner responsible wasn't there, but I got a name. It's Dr. Gory.
Alright.
If it wouldn't trouble you, Kazuma-san, we'd very much like to speak with the coroner, too.
Of course. The last thing I want is for anything to brushed under the carpet. Scotland Yard's autopsy. Scotland Yard's autopsy laboratory is behind Lowgate Cemetery.
Did he get out of my laboratory? Yeah. Oh, nice. I like that. It's very feminine. Lowgate Cemetery? By Barclay Prison, you mean?
Ah, you know it, do you?
Hmm.
The prison where my father was incarcerated and robbed of his life.
Kazuma-san.
Well, thank you. We'll pay a visit to the laboratory later today.
Ryunosuke, I want to thank you.
For giving me the best day of my life.
And ow!
Wanna
Never mind.
be with you and blow out your back. That's all I got. What for?
For this,
That's not my sword, bro.
you safeguarded the soul of the Asogi clan.
Well, it is a famous sword that's been in your family for generations. My only slight regret is that I never got the chance to draw it before I returned to you.
Kuruma is said to have been forged by a master swordsmith during the Sengoku Warring States period. I come from a long lineage of warriors, many of whom were expert swordsmen.
Well then, you're a chip off the old block, I'd say.
This blade, Kuruma, is the symbol of the Yosogi clan's honor and might. Apparently, one of my father's apprentices even took the blade's name for a surname.
Really? Karuma? Well, it does sound formidable, that's for sure.
16 years ago, when my father was a visiting student here in London, he had this sword forever at his side. Which is why it means so much to me that I have it by my side again now too.
The sword's name is Karma. It's a lame name for a blade.
And that is all thanks to you.
It was an honor.
Now, I have preparations to make for tomorrow. Perhaps I said a little too much.
Kazuma, you've changed.
Fuck you mean by that?
Did your balls get bigger?
These weak arms are heavy.
You see, once you hit a certain age, your body begins to change.
No, Ryunosuke. I haven't changed at all. It's you who've changed.
Yeah. When Mrs. Sato told me that piss wasn't stored in the balls, it opened up a lot of doors for me.
Why you lying to this man?
I can completely understand your resentment of Lord Van Zeeks given what happened, but don't you think I'd fucking hate him more? But the fact is, those events in this case are, well...
Unrelated? Is that what you wanted to say? How can you be so sure?
What do you mean?
Never mind. That man is the Reaper, and it's for that reason that the inspector was killed. I'm going to prove as much in court tomorrow, by whatever means necessary.
Oh, what, like bribing witnesses? Fucking jury tampering? What are you possibly gonna throw at me that I haven't seen yet? The truth?
These nuts.
Yeah, present them.
I think he's seen these nuts.
Yeah, he's probably felt them slapping against his taint, but that's,
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I was gonna get Kyo something on Throne.
oh god, no. What does that have to do with... I swear to God.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Oh, sweet. Thanks for the double-sided dildo. Definitely
believe-
not Chrysaries.
I believe it
Thanks.
was Aristotle who once said, "Don't ask me no questions. I won't tell you no lies."
True. I can't let you do that, Kazuma.
I know you'll do what you have to as a lawyer. But I'm sure I don't need to tell you that I won't be taking any prisoners in the courtroom.
What do you get, Yankee? No. I expect nothing less.
Until tomorrow, then. In the Old Berry. Blech, in the Old Bailey.
Okay, but you don't want to play a video game where you can absolutely dick down some hot muscle mommies while casting spells?
Sorry, are we talking about Baldur's Gate 3?
Yeah, I'm bullying Oni that he's not playing it.
I'm good. I don't care about Baldur's Gate.
Wow.
Okay.
Damn. Lon wants to bang all the muscle mommies.
It's true. I'm part of Slutty Wizard Money Gang.
Oh wait, no one can hear my soundboard now.
Rip.
Well, you know what? No. That is a lie. I can just do it this way.
Oh, she needs some milk.
Oh.
Do I not have Shadow Wizard Money Gang on the soundboard?
I got you one sec.
This sucks so bad. It's a masterpiece.
There we go.
I swear to God.
Have I told you lately that I hate you?
Play what? Oh, we already
To be
have
fair,
a,
Kyo provided me the clip, so like
we have a full up on it already. What? Yeah, what did you need that for anyway?
I put it on my soundboard. That's why I
Oh.
played it.
True.
2nd November, Forensics Laboratory.
A red mage said, "Hey, please, can you add Shadow Wizard Money Gang?" And I went,
Yo,
"Bet,
what up,
give me a sec."
Brighton? How goes, homie?
And I asked you for it.
Ohio has changed you? Yeah. Listen, I ain't afraid of anything except being in Ohio.
Why are you afraid of saying hello?
No, the state of Ohio. JD Vance lives there. This place is really creepy, isn't it? I can't believe they let Ohio be a state.
Well, being a dead room, it's probably full of the spirits of the dissected.
Actually, there's a rather pleasing scent of roses in the air.
Well, being a dead room,
I'm sorry Ohio changed
the
you.
coroner probably needs a bold scent like that to mask the odor of death.
You off the rest of the week, or you just taking a couple days to recuperate? Iris? Do you think we could change the subject? Oof, well,
That
if you
is
do,
the
get some
cutest
rest.
stuffed doll and kitty.
Ugh.
Honestly, I really like what the new coroner has done with the place. It's
Yeah, that's
so
great. I
adorable.
love
It's
it.
so
I just
cute.
noticed, yeah, those dolls are kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cute. I I got a Mothman plushie while I was at we went to a convention over the weekend that was literally just dead stuff, art, and taxidermy. It was really cool. It wasn't weird at all. But I might want to. So if it comes back next year, they have like it's only like a 1-day event, but like you get to you pay a decent sum of money, but you get your own rabbit corpse, and they teach you how to taxidermy it, and then you take it home.
Really?
Really? That's. I thought there would be a more vehement reaction to that one, but all right.
No, I'm still looking for these this goblin nuts paraffin.
Why?
You know why?
Hi, Capcom. You chose this.
I chose a lot of things.
What's that?
Yeah, mind goblin these nuts. Yeah, Juma, exactly. It was pretty neat. Like, I'm not afraid of like any like death and stuff like that. I think taxidermying is like really cool. It just gets a bad
Sorry, you
rap because
want
most of the
Maury?
people that do it are a bit strange.
Does she have any ears?
Dr. Gory?
She has bunny ears. I like contractually have to take her. Oh, she's that's the daughter of
Yeah.
Scythe.
What?
Ugh.
It's mini science, mommy.
I mean, I'm gonna just assume she cute because with that on her face, I cannot tell.
Death is overrated.
I mean, look at that little badge. How could she not be?
Right? Like her aesthetic, other than the mask, is absolutely adorable.
The mask works. I'm cool with it.
The mask stays on.
Absolutely. There's probably like a nice pair of very shiny black leather, I'd say probably just under the knee boots too.
Butterfly belt clip?
Yeah, it is. Listen, it is a look.
There you go, Keo. I sent you a picture.
Science Wizard Money Gang.
Yeah, that's a different one. that noise before?
I was sharpening my tools.
I'm fairly sure that's not how you sharpen things.
When you're hot, you can sharpen things however you will, please.
That's a fair point.
So, who's taking Dr. Gory?
Shy.
It's Shy.
Oh, well, Shy, you need to speak up, girl.
I was sharpening my tools.
There we go. Excellent.
I'd be dead meat if I didn't keep a perfectly keen edge on them.
Right.
When following the collagen fibers in the dermis, an expertly sharpened scalpel cuts like cheese. Would you like a demonstration?
Speaking of high visibility jacket, did you know that you can buy a dildo that comes with safety glasses and a high visibility jacket as a kit?
Yeah, you were talking about this like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. Brighton missed that conversation.
Oh, yes, please. I'd love to see.
The high vis jacket and safety glasses combo? Yeah, hold on. I'll get you the link.
I'll kill you.
Will you, though?
No, it'll just end up in Chaos's throne.
Promises, promises.
Because I'm not a fucking... Listen here, that's a fucking lie. Jesus is watching you.
Then, I think you'll do nicely.
Huh? No, I would not do nicely at all. I mean, maybe some other time, if you're into it. Can my boyfriend watch? Was that did she just click her teeth at me? Well, we came here to ask questions, so... We have actually met before. I'm a lawyer, if you remember.
You're not dead yet.
Yeah?
So Mama said I wasn't to cut you open. She's so strict about things like that.
Well... good? Dr. Scythe has some scruples, at least.
I'll make an exception for him, dear.
Oh dear. It looks like she's not interested in talking to us. For the time being, anyway.
For the time being? You mean until we die? I hope that's a way off. Sorry, but I wasn't planning on dying anytime soon. Surely there's some less drastic way of making her listen. All right. It's time for everybody's favorite thing, the autopsy report. Dr. Gory, we actually came here to ask you about this.
He was very good.
Good? Sorry?
His skin didn't snag my blade once, and very little mess.
Oh, that's probably because of all the fat. Yeah. You know, all he ate was fried fish and fried potatoes, so to be honest, he kind of just like slithered around on the ground like a man snake. It was really uncomfortable for like all of us.
Oh, so like a government official.
Yeah. Mr. Anderson.
His joints dislocated easily, and his muscle tissue was a pleasure to work with.
I saw, and it is... I'm sure Yoko Taro's very happy. What? We can skip those details if you don't mind. But, there's one thing about that report that's caught my attention. You don't seem to have recorded a time of death.
Uh,
Yeah, no, I'm very good at that, Juma.
That's not my fault.
There you go, Lon. There's your new wife.
I
Fucking British-ass monster girl high over here.
oh yeah.
Oh! That made me jump. A little poo came out.
Then please tell us what happens.
Well, I got scared and a little poo came out. So, why doesn't this autopsy report include the victim's time of death? It's kinda like the most important detail we need.
I was told not to write it.
Did you have to put the mask back on? I was getting lost in those creepy, lifeless eyes.
You know, I feel like this is
I'm with
tampering
Lon
with
on this one.
I'm pretty sure this is illegal.
I'm pretty sure that's not the first time I've heard that said to me before.
What? Oh my god, it's so big. Please stop. It hurts.
That either.
No, this
but I
is
was
illegal.
going with.
Oh, this is illegal?
No.
Yeah. I mean, you've spent more than 4 hours with me in person. I'm pretty sure you've heard this is illegal, and if we get pulled over, I don't know what you're talking about.
I was gonna go with why did you put the mask on? I wanted to see those dead, lifeless eyes.
Damn, that was good. Didn't expect that coming from you.
Thank you.
What? By whomst?
Neil Strongheart, the Lord Chief Justice. He came here.
No, that
It
shit
was a
fuck.
mess.
Lord Strongfart came?
He said that from the witness statement about the gunshot and the other evidence, it was obvious.
So you know what he did is illegal, right? And you should not do that? Aw, shit! Time
Here
to
we go
jam 8
again.
pounds of peach rings. Oh, wait, no, fuck. Thanks, Chrissy. Babe, I have a large bag of peach rings coming, and I'm putting them in your possession because I'm not going to eat an entire 2-pound or 5-pound, whatever pound bag in one sitting and then complain my tummy hurts.
So
I
you're
lied
never
to
going to see
myself.
any of them because Shibu's going to eat them.
No, I'm just saying this as a lie to myself, and I'll be like, no, it's fine. I can stop whenever I want. My butthole's gonna hurt so bad.
Don't fucking put them on there if you don't want them.
Listen, I'm allowed to torture myself. I just get mad when other people. This is bullshit.
The man clearly died at 5 p.m. on 1st November, when the gunshot was
Yeah,
heard.
how did that go for you?
But that's not the time of death you wrote on the report. You didn't write anything. Was there some reason you didn't include it?
Dr. Gory, if you're hiding something under Lord Strongheart's instructions, then sooner or later, you're going to go the same way as your mother. Ooh.
Oh.
Pulling out the mommy card.
Give it here then.
Oh god, is she gonna beat us up?
Honestly, after saying that, she should.
God, I hope so. Yeah, well, hey, I'm glad you had a fun time with it. What's she scribbling so furiously?
There.
You've written...
What? What's she written?
She written.
Tell us.
Indeterminate. Alright, listen here, you cheeky cunt. Details of the
Pardon
autopsy
me.
report have been updated in the court record. Kind of.
Pardon me, I'm swooning over her being an absolute bitch as well.
What do you... Why was the time of death indeterminate?
When the specimen was brought in, it was still fresh. So the time of death could have easily coincided with when the gunshot was heard.
You're not very good at your job, are you?
But there was one small discrepancy.
And what was that?
There was some fried fish in the pocket of the specimen's overcoat.
Yo, fuck yeah, let's go. What
And
new
that
tunes you
fish
working on?
had started to rot.
What?
If the
Oh,
victim
yeah,
liked
definitely.
fried fish, he presumably liked to eat it before it went off.
Well, yes. What are you really trying to say, though?
It's possible that someone tried to manipulate the apparent time of death.
Manipulate the... Is that even possible to do?
Theoretically, if you were to chill the body in ice, you could delay the onset of putrefaction. And if the overcoat wasn't on the body at the time,
Then only the fish would have started to rot.
with today's science, it's not yet possible to determine if the body was chilled or not.
Hey, do you have a microscope? Check if the cells burst or not. The cell walls will burst if you freeze them and then, you know, unfreeze them.
You're as cold as ice.
Oh, shit. No, autoplay, stop! Stop! I don't know what...
But
there we go.
surely, to chill a corpse like that would require... Ugh.
Yeah. There we go. Wait, what? Damn. Okay, go ahead.
Would require an enormous electrical refrigerator.
That's
I
not
don't
bad.
imagine many households in London are equipped with such a device.
I haven't heard mention of proto-men in ages.
No, definitely not. But maybe in a factory and some other special places.
Good old Regina. Also, how you doing tonight, Dev?
I don't recall seeing any factories or such like on Fresno Street, though. I wonder if the inspector's body had been chilled somehow. What might the actual time of death have been?
I couldn't say for sure. But at the most, it might have been a day earlier.
No!
In other words, it would corroborate your previous deduction, Naruto.
I will say, you do have a standing offer to swing by any time. At least this week.
That the Inspector Gregson was killed the day before his body was discovered, and at a different location.
True. Did you inform Lord Strongfart of this possibility?
He simply said that there were no electrical refrigerators of that size in the vicinity.
Yeah, I haven't karaoke'd since college?
If you don't mind, then
Sorry? Oh, she's gone back to sharpening her blades.
not now. Or my baby here might start to rust.
Oh yeah, that's always good to have a friend like that. I had a
think
friend that
perhaps
had
we'd better
access
leave
to a
Dr.
PA
Corey
system.
alone.
So we could always play shows. Maybe we could try again later if we manage to find some more clues? Alright. right, good guess. Does anyone need a break or anything?
2nd November, Great Waterloo Hotel foyer.
Ow, my wrist.
No breaks? No pee-pee time?
I'm good, fam.
No games. I thought yesterday, and I think it. I thought yesterday, and I think it again today. This place is so princely.
Hey, fuck it, why not? Do it at home. It's a wild guess, but I have a feeling you'll think the same tomorrow, too.
My tea has a finer fragrance than whatever they're serving in the tea room here, though. Wouldn't you say?
You can take Mr. Mikatoba, Sharky.
Ah, look who we have here, brah. It's unexpected pleasure.
Mr. Mikatoba's not Canadian, that's the judge.
Ah, shit, my bad.
Ah, father.
Oh, is this your daddy, Susie? How lovely.
He looks terrified.
That word's banned on this channel.
Whatever
what
works
a
best for you,
charming
my guy.
young lady. And you are?
Don't mind whatever the fuck is on her head.
I never do.
I have nothing on. The weekend's shitty because of, like, shit to do.
Ah, really? So you're the author of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, are you?
That's me. Iris Wilson at your service, sir.
Oh, gosh.
Don't tell her
Where this is
dad's
coming.
dead!
Susie's been such a wonderful friend to me over the last year, you know?
Well, Miss Wilson, I must say I read your work regularly and with much interest.
Iris actually lives with Mr. Sholmes, you know, father.
Is that so? Well, perhaps that goes some way to explaining that bright look in your eyes.
Yeah, the opium exposure sure does that.
I believe we call that a contact high.
Whoa. You wouldn't be smiling so airily if you knew just how bright she is, believe me. I've been shot.
Well then, young Renosuke-kun, it is a pleasure seeing you in
Well,
action.
you can bring
earlier.
it over or bring your Plex server or whatever, because I can't download shit.
As an invitee of the symposium, I was allowed to observe from the gallery after I twisted some arms.
Oh, we
And
should have that
I
then.
must say, it was truly an exemplary performance.
Oh, well, thank you very much. And thanks for the raid. Hi. How's it going? Oh. Hi, Amara. And Anana, how was your stream? What were y'all working on? Oh, Infinite Fusion? I just finished that up a couple of days ago. What a fun game. Although, I'm fairly sure you omitted by Kazuma on the end there.
No, please don't misunderstand.
Oh,
the way
well,
you would
sorry that it was
ghost
so
ride
shitty
the whip
as
is
of late.
truly magnificent.
And I hopefully you enjoyed the lurk. Really?
You didn't miss a step against us, Sogi, and we all know how capable he is.
Yeah, not a problem. How
Really?
has
To have
how's your
matured
Infinite
into quite
Fusion
such
playthrough
a
been?
fine defense lawyer in less than a year. Quite extraordinary.
Let me adjust this a little bit more. That should do much better. Yeah, how's your Infinite Fusion playthrough been? It's very kind of you to say so. and really nice to hear.
Is this the first positive reinforcement
Wait,
you've gotten
sub
in the
2
last 2
hours?
years?
I didn't even think of Infinite Fusion as a speedrun.
What I saw on
Tell me
Court
about
today
it. I'm
confirmed
interested.
What I'd been hoping for. The favor I mentioned yesterday, Renosuke-kun. Trust you haven't forgotten.
Oh, no. You did mention something, didn't you?
But first, we have something to report, Father.
Don't tell her that John H. Wilson is dead. Okay.
Of course, of course. Shall we take tea while we discuss matters further?
Oh, I think my testosterone levels are okay for now.
That's what you think.
Hmm.
Come on, I've got some right gear for you.
I wonder where Judge Jigoku has got to.
It's a new spin on Boy Needs Therapy.
True. Infernape and keep it vanilla until halfway through the run. That's pretty cool.
Father, do you know about the so-called Reaper of the Bailey?
Wait, so like the easy... Oh wait, I'm trying to remember. I think I played Modern Easy. That's still nuts that it's that quick. And Classic being faster.
I've heard rumors. Some members of the judiciary explained it all to me yesterday. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Of course, when I was a visiting student here in London, the Reaper was yet to emerge.
Right, he didn't appear until after that case when the visiting students had already returned home.
Lord Van Zeeks, who was in the dock today. That was Barak,
I assume it would
the
be
younger
faster.
brother
I'm
of
like
Clint, I believe.
incredibly interested in this now. Like doing infinite speedruns sounds really cool.
That's right, and he's known throughout London as the Reaper, as you've heard. But the truth is, it wasn't him behind all these mysterious deaths. It was somebody else.
I see.
Word, I'm gonna have to look into it because 15 is...
So what you're saying is, there's been a professional killer at work here?
I've been running 15 on and off for like 5 years now, and I've done everything I can with that game. I need something new. Exactly. Someone by the name of Asa Shin, in fact.
I beg your pardon.
What, you're gonna beg my pardon about that? Every person in this game has a stupid name, Professor Mikatoba.
Yes, but I know this one, you nitwit. Did you say Asashin?
Yes, Ass Shin.
You mean that Giselle Brett woman who was responsible for killing my great friend?
Yeah, how about we not talk about this in front of his daughter?
Oh no, I'm not Iris.
Oh no! A friend of yours was killed?
Hey, Professor Mikatoba, look, a three-headed monkey.
Ellipses.
There's a friend the professor is talking about is Dr. John H. Wilson. It's not something we want Iris to find out about. Not like this, anyway. The doctor doesn't need to know about that.
And wouldn't you know, it's a specific topic of discussion.
Don't you ever talk about my dick without my permission.
Aren't we just, like, setting up Iris to be the next Cosmo? Like, shouldn't we actually have a real conversation with her about this? Instead of just, like, hiding it from her forever?
Look, I am 1 bajillion% on board team no babies, but, like, yeah, hiding this from, like, kids is not good. You kind of have to confront it head on. Shoutouts to the childhood psychology classes I was forced to take in college. Yeah, there you go. Learned something new about me today, huh?
Oh Lord, here we go again.
Yeah, basically. Hello.
Ah, I've just remembered something. Biscuits. This hotel has the most delicious looking biscuits.
Even limp?
No,
Yeah!
that was rather out of the blue.
Just fucking play along. She's doing this deliberately!
I think I'll go and see if I can purchase some. Would you like to come with me, Iris?
Yeah!
Oh, yes! You just try to leave me behind.
So that young girl is called Iris Wilson, is she?
Yeah, that would be correct.
I mean, mainly because Final Fantasy 15 pronounces Iris in a kind of weird way, and the Ryunosuke is a Final Fantasy 15 speedrunner, and so he's kind of... Anyway.
So she not only works at a power plant only staffed by women, she's the author of all those adventure stories starring the great Detective Sholmes.
Yeah, she also costs me on average 10 seconds every run because she can't get her fucking shit together.
Well, if you would get her to stop shooting fireworks in your face, son.
I'm gonna start shooting fireworks up her ass.
Achoo!
Are you threatening her with a good time?
I
All
think
of us.
Venus can hook you up.
But the name of the credited author isn't Iris, is it? It's Dr. John H. Wilson.
Yeah, I know. That's the name of her father.
The father? Dr. John H. Wilson.
Yeah, you know, the fucking dead guy where I got arrested and tried for a crime I didn't commit.
You keep saying that like she's not in earshot. Anyway, I was deeply indebted to the man for all the kindness he showed me during my time in London.
Wait, hold on. I got lambasted over this. She's not. Have you not been paying attention the past 5 minutes?
Wait, what?
Sharky said you keep saying that like she's not in earshot. She's not.
Oh, yeah, they went to get biscuits.
No, I knew she went to get biscuits. I'm just assuming she's still in the fucking room somewhere.
Fair.
Hey, yo, by the way, that cornbread with canned cheese was not terrible.
And that's why I was keen to reciprocate and invite him to the Imperial Yume University bathhouse 4 years ago.
That sounds kind of gay. I'm in.
It is.
But yes, welcome in, Raiders. I'm Kios.
And
It's a
more
pleasure
ellipses.
to meet you. I do lots of speedruns. I play RPGs. On Monday nights, we do voice acting. And pretty much it's just a filthy pit of degeneracy and iniquities. I hope you have a great time. And remember, if anything goes wrong, it's Oni Heart's fault. But he was murdered last year by Giselle Brett.
I heard that, you know.
Yeah, good. How do you retort?
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, John, that might just work. You know what else might work? Going the fuck to sleep! Why? Why would the hand for the Reaper stretch all the way to Japan? Iris knows nothing about that case, but it seems very likely that the victim, Dr. Wilson, was her father.
Well, I can't say that we ever spoke about his family, so I actually don't know if he had a daughter or not. But I think I can say with some certainty that he was never the great detective's partner.
So it could have been another Dr. John H. Wilson?
Well, John and Wilson are both common names after all. Still, probably best not to mention this to the young lady until we can be sure.
To be fair, the best Wilson is Dr. James Wilson.
Isn't that the same name as the person behind the fence in Home Improvement?
No, that's...
No.
That's just Wilson.
That's just Wilson.
That's just Wilson. Dr. James Wilson is House's friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robert Sean Leonard.
That's what we thought, yes.
We're back with cinnamon biscuits.
Fuck yeah! I love cinnamon. Oh, they smell delicious, Iris.
I think cinnamon will go very well with the tea they serve here. Don't you think, Susie?
Oh, is it Ferdy Chai?
Yes, I'm quite sure you're right, Iris.
I'm the best. I haven't seen Judge Chigoku for a while. Have you?
Guilty.
But that guilty is still ringing in my ears.
No, now that you mention it, I haven't seen him since this morning either. I suppose since the symposium's opening was postponed, he'll have gone to explore the Great Exhibition.
Oh, if you've never played this franchise of games, all the names are
Would that
horrible
make him an
puns.
exhibitionist?
He has the one dude has a sword that's named
Exhibit
Karuma,
D. Nuts.
and he's a prosecutor.
That reminds me of something you mentioned yesterday. About George Chigoku having been in the dock himself?
Oh, yes. He once tied me all up with that accursed trial.
The closed trial of Kazuma's father.
Saishiro was trying to mitigate Genshin's guilt, so he took to the stand to testify.
I would definitely recommend, like, if you're comfortable with it, like, playing it with friends, especially if you're gonna, like, stream it. It is a lot of text to do one by yourself. Like, do it all by yourself, and it is it's a lot.
But he got a little carried away and actually managed to break the witness stand.
Oh my.
He also said some contemptuous words about the British Empire, for which he was charged.
Anarchy in the UK, baby! Oh dear. Although it's worryingly easy to imagine him doing that.
Well, it was alright in the end. He was acquitted, and we returned home to Japan together.
Would highly recommend, so you don't blow out your voice.
Thank goodness.
Ah, yes. Talking of Saishiro. I have a copy of the photograph we all took together here yesterday. Please.
Oh, what a lovely picture.
Why does Ryunosuke look like he's...
Because I
About
got
to
a
be
gun.
beaten?
I got a gun to your back, buddy.
I think it's something that's loaded, but I don't know if it's a gun.
Yeah, that's true.
It certainly seems to shout, "We've arrived in Britain!" Ah!
None of us had any idea what was coming when we took that, did we?
Bruh, I've been there.
That's so true.
At the start of the pandemic, we used to do that. I would play like really bad dating sims and like horribly obnoxious like hentai games in Discord. It's just so awful. Some of them were surprisingly good though. So, you mentioned a favor that you'd like to ask me?
Ellipses.
Listen, everyone gets one for free. Yo, the lesbian road trip game was great. Oni, I wish you were around for that.
Why?
Because it was so cute. Listen, that game was good enough that I bought a vinyl record of the soundtrack.
Huh.
The Get
Is
In
it-
Loser game?
The slap my ass with a shovel game?
Yeah,
gonna
with Katie
say-
Dagnan.
Is it bad? I don't know which lesbian road trip we're talking about.
Highway Blossoms.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so
Because I was
good.
going to say, you could also be talking about Get in the Car Loser.
Or Final Fantasy X too.
Or
True.
Monster Road Trip 3. Or Monster Girl Island.
If
Yeah,
you're
you're
on
really-
an island, are you going on a road trip though?
You're really going to have to be more specific.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'll do
Right.
better next time. Funny story. Coincidentally, I linked up with someone a couple nights ago that I was like, hey, like, I enjoy watching your stream. You're a really cool dude. I saw that you play a game that we play. Would you want to play with us? And they were like, yeah, it's cool. Why don't you just shoot me a Discord message? We'll figure it out. And I was like, okay, friend request, whatever. One mutual server. Did anyone want to guess what the mutual server was?
RPG Limit Break?
No, Monster Girl Island Prologue.
That makes way more sense.
I'm going to guess something far worse than that.
Oh, comfy thighs.
Well, this fateful trial that you'll fight in.
Oh, no, like on stream. Scene tween.
One way or another, it will be over before long, one way or another. And when it is, I'd like you to accompany me back to Japan.
You want me to do...
What?
Father, what is the meaning of this?
No, Susato, you should understand. You've seen how our codes work firsthand. Japan's judicial system is in its infancy, especially when it comes to defense.
I mean, we have to go up against Prosecutor Ouchie. It's like taking candy from a toddler.
Oh, you mean...
The Supreme Court of Judicature is in desperate need of a good defense lawyer. As soon as possible. Really, quite urgently, in fact. I needed it a month ago when I left.
But it's not even been a year in London yet.
I've read all of Susato's reports. I'm well aware of your extraordinary talents. And having seen you in action with my own eyes earlier today, there's no question. You, Ryunosuke-kun, are precisely the man our country needs.
You gonna make a man out of me?
So, you be leaving then, Ryunai?
Duty calls.
But then, what am I supposed to do, Father?
Ellipses. You came here to serve as Asogi's judicial assistant.
Oh, yeah. She's supposed to be Kazuma's assistant. Oops.
Our government is still in the process of deciding how best to deal with his situation, though. You've always chosen your own path, Sasato. And I trust your judgment. In this matter also.
Father.
Please, the pair of you, don't look so downcast. It's merely a suggestion, you understand? A hope, if I'm honest. But I won't force you. All I ask is you consider it and come to a decision by the time this trial concludes.
Yeah. All right.
You won't leave, will you, Ryunai?
Man, fuck them kids. Listen.
You're about to adopt an 11-year-old, bro.
I would do fucking listen. I don't want crotch goblins of my own. Why would I want somebody else's?
I'm so glad you picked that up. It's such a great euphemism for children.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You know, the thought hadn't even crossed my mind. Semen demon? Yeah, that's another funny one. Up until now, I've just been trying to do what I believe to be Kazuma's will. It turns out that he's still alive, so what the fuck have I been doing? Yeah, I think he's having a come to Jesus moment.
Well, if you'll excuse me now, it's pronounced Jesus. I need to telegram government ministers and the Japanese police with this information about Asashin.
And I have to call it a night here, because I am a responsible adult that has work in the morning.
One of those two statements is true.
Listen, I cleaned my kitchen and I did all the dishes. The sink is fucking clean. I wiped down the oven. I cleaned out the crock pot. Bagged up the trash. I've been 3D printing organizational supplies like my fucking life depends on it. I have a very cranky daughter just absolutely rattling the shit out of her cage above my head. She knows what time it is. Do you? It's 12:31 a.m. Do you know where your children are?
Yes, they're right here voice acting with me.
That's funny. I was going to say the same fucking thing.
Well, I beat you to it, young man.
Well, age before beauty.
In the words of Aristotle, get over it.
In the words of me, eat my cock. But yeah, hey, that was a fun session. Oni almost quit once. Chrissy didn't quit. And Shy got a new nickname. Hooray!
I don't need to quit twice in a week. I already successfully quit once this week.
Yeah, you actually did quit. That was bullshit.
That was last week, man. Follow your dreams.
No, it was in the past 7 days. I said in a week, not this week.
You gotta wait at least 365 days or until the next open enrollment period.
I'll talk to Alfina about it.
But yeah, hey, that was a fucking that was a good time. Let me finish pulling the brim off of this, and then we'll do our outros and such.
What are you pulling Brim off of?
Shelby is looking for organizational supplies for like a bunch of wire wrapping shit. So
Oh, nice.
just a box. Yeah, shout outs to Bamboo Labs. You make a fucking tremendously good product. I appreciate you. And for everyone else that chipped into it. Well, there you go. Here is the bottom. Well, yeah, listen. Listen, trust me. I'm gonna... Listen, I am wise beyond my years. I'm like a fucking dragon, except I hoard plastic scraps instead of actual money for things of value. What?
Smog is a femboy. You heard it here, folks.
Oh god, that'd be really cool if it was. If you stay up for another 2.5 hours, you'll get at least 8. Because I can't fucking count. Anyway, I can't count, and on that startling revelation, let's extroduce the cast, shall we? Do you want Spoopy Bat washi tape or gold filigree bumblebee washi tape? Alright, gold bumblebee. Anyway. Alright. Who wants to go first?
Probably Oni.
Alright. Voted most likely by Sharky to go first. My favorite little muscle mommy enjoyer. It's Oni Heart.
You know.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Well, you asked me if I know. If you don't know, how could I possibly know?
You're right. Sharky should know since he made me go first.
Well, why don't you tell us about the upcoming season of Omega Strikers or all that art you're working on?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Yes, a bunch of characters in Omega Strikers are getting summer beach themed outfits, and they're adding a visual novel portion with story? Question mark? But anyway, it's always cool to have some more Omega Strikers, and aside from that, I'm just drawing Asher from Omega Strikers in a bikini still, and Boogie Pop Phantom. And I'm still working on the next model. Surprise.
What a twist.
For those of you that may be new to the channel, Oni has been working on this new model for over a year. I left the fucking country for 2 weeks, came back, and that shit still wasn't done.
It has not been 2 years. I mean, a year. It has not been a year.
It definitely hasn't been.
It hasn't even been 6 months.
I'm gonna go back through every single one of these. And if I
feels
find
like
out you're wrong, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass at a Wawa parking lot.
I definitely didn't start until around January.
Hey, Oni, do you know what month it is?
Shut up.
It's fucking August, my guy. It is the 8th month of the year. If you started in January, the first month
Less
of the
than a year, okay? Less
what
than
is
a year.
8 minus 1?
4.
All right, well, fucking. Speaking
The
of
Philadelphia school system, everyone.
fuck you. Hey, look, I went to fucking college, all right, and I did not go to any Philadelphia schools. I backed out
I
of
went
picking
to
up
college
6.
out of state too.
Where'd you go? The Ohio State University?
No.
Where'd you go?
I went to I went to Massachusetts.
You know, for all the concussions, we were worried about your other model giving the rest of us. It sounds like you may have caught a couple from your own boobs. Are you okay?
What?
Yes.
All right, calm down, Junior Seau. Jesus fuck. Anyway, speaking of concussive cerebral trauma, the famed inventor of the dildo, it's Lon.
I've invented it now? Oh, where the hell is my residuals on this shit?
I don't know. Did you copyright it?
You know. Anyway, hi, I'm Lonnie Ikea. When I'm not either sick or it's way too fucking hot, I will stream games, and maybe there'll be Star Ocean, who knows? That's what I got.
This man may or may not be the reason that we all have to go to work, because about 300 to 400 million years ago, he decided, what if I decided to walk on land? And now we all have to go to work tomorrow. It's Little Sharky.
First off, you're welcome. Second of all, yeah, I was there, but that guy was such a jerk.
Oh, was you? Was it Bill? That dude's a fucking asshole.
I mean, overall, we are not, however, living in our own piss. So, like, I feel like there are some benefits.
I feel like there are some people that would be okay with that, but I don't think this is the time nor place for discussions about water sports and or tarping.
I definitely know some people who do that, and I don't like being around them.
I was asked to do it once, and I obliged, and they were like, okay, but not the face. And in my infinite being, a young adventurous lad started laughing, which coincidentally led to it being in the face, which just made me laugh even harder. I'm a bad person. Anyway, I'll be holding the door open in hell.
I didn't mean in the water sport sense. I meant in the disgusting lives in their own filth and piss sense.
Water, never drink the stuff. Fish fucking it. Anyway.
Exactly. Anyway, Sharky, tell us about you.
So yeah, about 300 million years ago, I was part of the first team that joined the Final Fantasy Relay Discord, which is going to be this weekend, and y'all really need to freaking watch it. It's cool.
Do we know anybody who will be in the relay?
We do.
Yeah, King SPI.
Ooh.
I love King, and our buddy Roosta, and our buddy Zero Scar, and Adrian Mamba.
Dine's
Wow,
in there
what a
too.
star-studded cast.
I know, right?
Definitely. So you really need to go just tune into Limit Break this weekend and watch for 70 hours straight, because it's going to be a blast.
That's a lot of hours.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah.
No, yeah, with this attitude.
So yeah, tell your people just how you feel. Watch the Final Fantasy Relay. Be kind to each other. Find me on Twitch every few months and Blue Sky every few hours. And yeah, have a great night, fam.
Speaking of great nights, guard your maple syrup. It's shy.
Who's to say I don't already have it? Anyways, hi, I am Shy. I play video games on Twitch. Coming up this week, definitely gonna be something. Don't know if it's gonna be 14 or...
It's gonna be Battle Chef.
Yeah, I mean, I can do some Battle Chef, yeah. Coming up soon, definitely got more stuff planned. Just gotta keep watching. One of these days I'll actually have something coherent, but... well.
All's well that ends well, Shy.
Mm-hmm.
And
the heart of the cards.
last but not least, no longer allowed to quit until the next open enrollment period, it's Chrisseries.
Isn't that coming up in like 45 days?
October.
Wow. So like
So yeah, like you can quit
40
again
days.
pretty soon, actually.
I'll talk to Alfina about it.
Should be fine.
Hi, my name is Chris Sirius. I lead the raid group Blitz from Final Fantasy XIV. I also do RPG long plays when I'm not totally burnt out. And I typically don't lie about when I'm working on my artwork. I haven't worked on it for like 3 months.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Trying to say something?
You're all bad people, and you should feel bad about yourselves.
I'm glad I started laughing at that.
I hate it here.
Shy is like
Leonie.
partially decapitated. There we go.
Oh man.
That is wrong. Oh, fuck off, CC Cleaner. I am not reiterating that on stream. You're gonna have to fucking scroll back in the VOD. Anyway, thank you for joining me, you absolute miscreants. As usual, I have regretted most of the decisions I've made tonight. But for me, I do have to go to bed. Thank you so much for the raids and the resubs and hanging out tonight. Y'all are absolutely terrific. Feel free to join us in the Discord. I ping once a week, and guess what? If you join, you don't get pinged. But all sorts of cool roles. We do community nights on the weekend. This weekend's going to be a little bit different, as Sharky and the rest of the Goofy Goober squad mentioned. Saturday, I am actually doing a DJ set. First one I've done on Twitch, over at Annie Clover Club. So it's going to be some anime, video game, EDM inspired type music. They do an event that is streamed, that is a collaboration between US and Japanese-based musicians and producers. We do have the YouTube if you want to get caught up on all of the playthroughs, speedruns, cooking streams, the occasional moto vlog that I do put up there. All sorts of fun shenanigans there. Tea drinkers, check out our blends with our friends over at Adagio. I've put them together because I like drinking tea, and the proceeds benefit the Trevor Project. Last but not least, you want to support the stream? Check out the Throne wishlist. If you're a streamer or content creator and you want to have access to one, just hit me up in the DMs. I got codes literally falling out of my ass. Yes. But for now, I'm going to call it a night. We'll go find somebody to raid. We'll be back here tomorrow, 6:30-ish, maybe a little bit early, maybe a little bit later. But yeah, thank you much for the raid. Allie, have a terrific night. The rest of y'all, stay out of trouble. We'll be back tomorrow, probably do some more 15 practice. It is a Tuesday, so it'll either be Final Fantasy 16 or Frost mod, depending on how I feel. But y'all take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. So anyway, I started blasting, right? Yeah, and I don't run so good. Anyway. Listen. Yeah, true. Alright. Because Oni is such a fucking curmudgeon, I'm going to introduce him to Big Titty Goth Girlfriend playing Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. Yeah, I'm going to introduce you to your new Twitch crush. Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, fuck that guy. He's a fucking turd. Nah, we're going to go raid Tala. Tala's a... Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's not the last time or first time that Lon has tried to raid herself, if you know what I mean. Ooh woo, ooh woo. Oh whoa. Alright, friends, go say hi to Tala. She's a very cool content creator, big ol' fucking dork in the best way possible. I gotta drag her around for a keyboard build or some sort of electronics escapade. I've been debating making a pet machine, and it's not what you think it is. Basically, It reclaims like plastic bottles, so I can print filament with it. So that would be pretty interesting. Either way, let's go say hi to Aunt Tala. Yep. I also realized that you're going to have to redo that because I had the desktop audio muted, so go ahead.
Be good
Oh,
to each
Omega
other, degenerates.
Play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
If you ain't going to wrap it, go home and whack it. Good
Gonna
night.
kill more peach rings.